Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Lou Cypher, CEO Wasted Talent, Mr. International. You watching compilations. Best battle rap compilations on the internet. Y'all already know.
It's Mad Flex, and you're watching compilations. Cause why wouldn't you?
Hey, what it do, man? It's your player partner, Jack Boy, man. 1/6 of the motherfucking Goonies, and you are now watching compilations. Richmond shit.
What up, man? It's your boy Chilla Jones, the Kingpin of New England, and this is Compilations, Boss Town.
You right, very exceptional to be Jewish. But I'm not a nigga to scout, homie. I'm too wicked. Which means y'all should probably just put the house on me. So we don't make this close, I'ma say it slow. Y'all about to see a plane Spirit flight. And it's crazy, bro, cause he got on board for cheap, but didn't know the extra shit he was gonna be paying for. I am too good at what I do. It is too much to ever replace me. Plus all y'all effort been lazy. So now we blitzing. You get out of pocket, scramble. But the other direction is safety. Yeah. Welcome, Iron. Yeah. Let's not get ahead of this. You far as fuck from home, so your comfort zone probably as low as you are on that legend list. So me dropping to your hands, never. Regardless of your planned efforts, I dust a nigga till his body covered in it. I could have sent T'Challa to the ancestors. I brought them 380s through. And they some marvelous ones. And the aim is proof. They open minds like the Limitless pill. The side effect, you get less of your brain to use, nigga. You just a white boy trying to move on his own. You don't think you just a clone? Ask K-Shine. Smack is the only thing separating you from Sharon, nigga. No joking. The champ in the building. It's Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. Who fast right the most potent? Which y'all know the answer either way. It's Ancestry.com. I showed proof of who I was through DNA. I was the first nigga to protest the cats that reached. Hate it or love it, it's a lot of niggas glad I speak. As far as handling iron, I'm Malcolm with the shotgun at the curtain. I mean, I'm at my peak. Be honest, nigga. How many bodies did you catch behind these bifocal glasses lens? Probably some real average shit. I need a scope, or at least a beam. Iron sight's too inaccurate. We need another look. I was raised by animals. My memoir's gonna be a jungle book. Ain't no debating the truth. Extensions in the clip. I put the barrel in his face when I shoot. It's 30 in it. One for every minute of our time you wasted with Mook. I came armed, so don't try nothing slick. And get a grip on your guys, cause they on some wild young shit. And if I had to get the grip, foosball, you gonna see the whole lineup flip. Believe in this iron. No, fuck what I'm talking about. Believe in his iron. You can get the ghostwriter shot in self-defense. That was the nigga reaching for iron, but not a hammer in his face. He's self-centered, because the only thing he's seeing is irons. If I have to battle a great, then I'm leaving with a corpse. He's somebody you gonna have to replace. I'm building my whole empire before iron. I'm Alexander the Great. Don't be silly, Aaron. I mean, not to throw around governments, but with guns and clips, who really Aaron? I mean, let's set it straight. I mean, it can start with a stare and really move up from there, like really escalate. Like, I was getting my back rubbed when I got the call for you. I said, Smack, Beasley, it's a problem, name it. Went from getting pampered to doing pull-ups. Shit was easier than potty training. Now we locked in aiming. Whole squad look the same when we move. Doppelgang shit, weapon blaster. If I'm trying to get him harmed for a pretty penny, they'll put iron on her arm. Nigga, that's Janet Jackson, and I don't let it breathe. I'm Eddie Murphy and McDowell's. Nigga, I will mop everything. If you asking for proof, the shit's physical. Cause when JC black on a Jew, it gets biblical. Yeah, JC black on a... That's cause we the originals. And the way the white man that calls himself a Jew came up in this world has been criminal. You get dropped to the floor for second guessing. Deal with the pain when I get to stepping. Forget the weapon, it's 2 feet to the face on the way in. That's the head detective, no silencer for iron. When I clap shit serious, everybody in the back is hearing this. This ooh's gonna fill up the room. It's gonna sound like when math hits serious.
Y'all see how he want you to have my skin in mind when I'm spitting rhymes? But how can you judge the race before I even start to finish lines? See, I'm way too advanced for all that cracker white trash.
It's not that.
Because the only thing I've ever tried to master was my craft. But it's Black Panther bars at every battle. Every time he perform it. Wakanda, T'Challa, he just redesigned a small portion. Don't let him fool you like it's new. He just recycling garbage. That's proof that not every actor who grabbed this Michael B. Jordan. To be totally transparent, I'm not clear how I got here. Dropped from facing a top tier to someone on T-top tier with 21 days prep, which to me seems foul. Now he has the advantage. He's used to writing 3-week rounds, but no, I get it. Y'all let him swipe this spot because he don't charge a dime. But fuck his price. The cost is the credibility of this whole card declined, and now I'm on the line like Pepe Le Pew chasing his pussycat, who seems like the same breed because he's painted with stripes that he shouldn't have. You not even a op. In front of me, you a prop. Food to feed to the croc. A pair of feet in a spot. You just the cheapest he got when we needed to swap. Y'all know the story. A Jew put JC in the plot. You trying to cross your author? I am not no martyr. But if surf was in my way, I would have walked on water. The son of God can't son of God. Boy, I would wash your father. Hell, I bet I'm the baddest white devil you ever danced with, right? And how I've been up in the Antichrist. See, I've written out this chapter to bring about the rapture, beginning with putting this shepherd out to pasture. I let the blind flock to the sheep in wolf's clothing, cause my stock ain't going nowhere. I got the goat pen, so fuck what you heard in scriptures other people have said. I know JC and these Bible verses been getting beaten to death, but how I execute it is dexterous. Operations perform perfectly. These scrubs address me. Solomon does surgery to open minds, and a poltergeist takes over my soul. You see the demons I channel. You can't remotely control, so push my buttons and you'll observe a killer without a word of filler. Pure gorilla turned into Percy Miller when I 30 chiller with a pound full of strays. Any one of you bitches can catch. See you the runt, but every pup in your litter is trash. So bring your block, day, magic, nitty, not a single loss. These are stripes I've been ripping off. All the Crips in your clique I cross. I sewed every star in your circle with that flag. Like Betsy Ross, you can feel it in my material. I'm just cut from a different cloth. Do these messages get across? What a message is, get across. And remember to give your pops this message when you get across.
We literally gonna squash that angle, trying to predict my attack cause I'm little. Judging off image alone, you technically lost a battle to a package of Skittles. Let's give that image shit a rest. Mook didn't beat you, that nigga didn't impress. In 10 rounds, neither one of y'all said more than the Skittles that hit you in the chest. Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. 3 weeks prep. He gotta outright me fast. But I'm not here to stalemate you. I'm riding with choppers like we Hell's Angels. And I got the piece. All black, and the dot give it a lot of reach. I promise you, every line slick. I'm not the one you chose, I'm the chosen one. And I handle iron better than John Wick. These days, it's social media shit crazy. I've noticed a lot of niggas getting served. It's like, soon as a nigga get live, he end up in a box with his words. Don't follow the trend. But he a legend. He came up in the era with the Don. Well, don't make me hollow his friends. That anal burst. This is shit that you can't rehearse. Who's sided? You ride me, get the cap. Strapped to the chin. Safety first. You do not want to see my rage fully. Cause even that strap to the chin split his shit up the middle. It looked like an unzipped babe hoodie, nigga. My fatigue is doing laps around you. I'm wired, Iron. Don't try denying it will take a professional to get these rounds off. And I'm not easy to tire, Iron. So don't hit me with some JC, Judean, Jewish, Catholic song. Cause according to prophecy, y'all trying to rebuild Rome. So go ahead. Babylon. Disaster told you what the real Jews look like, didn't he? You thought we was gonna leave it at that? Y'all think his people culture vultures. That shit get deeper than rap. Black skin, afros, they actually claim a heritage and don't got the features to match. Jewish, ISH, subject, that's an adjective meaning somewhat. They kinda think that they black. Oh, and now they here scheming on rap. No wonder why he only scheme when he rap. Bitch, I know the difference. That's why I play it close. Stage the show. AKs with the clips laughing. We gonna see if he can take a joke. I shouldn't even be throwing you around the ring. You know the ropes, but don't get close. I hold a toast. The Draco with the 40. The OVO. Don't forget who you following, cause them clips got the hollows and dome shots. But definitely expose the wisdom of Solomon. Make his top tier. And we gonna expose that wisdom that's not there. I know scripture. Real Jews established peace in Israel. But every child done had a peace in Israel since y'all got there. I know you here to trade with, but I'm not joking. I have nothing for you to trade with. I changed shit. Soon as you had that shot lined up, the game glitched. You a bright thinker, but we also seen you would run. You a light drinker. Me, 4-5 squeezer, even managed to get the steal from Smack. I'm LeBron with the Sprite features. Every call straight up the middle. No scattered stories or allegories. I'm all about bloodshed. Totally different category. These days, my whole team moved different. That bad boy shit history. Like the new Pistons. Ain't no asking for the cops. That soft shit, we take care of their funerals and even put Fragile on their box. That's what these legends fighting for. Mount Rushmore, is it? Well, I hope. Cause ain't nobody on the current Mount Rushmore living. Every time I do a battle, I get ahead and leave with one. And it's gonna be a lot more when they call. And by the end of this year, I'm gonna have y'all Mount Rushmore on my wall. Round 2.
How can you diss Mook and use the same angle after? They emptied the Skittles last time and all that's left is these candy wrappers.
Go.
You look like you're 5'2". And you look like you're 5'2". Keep it tall. No way those are the appropriate size shoes. And I've never been to the Yak, but somehow I can just guess. Where you buy your tees and jeans, they sell DVDs and incense. If only you were old enough to pick out your own shirts, you wouldn't have to worry about that Al Capone curse. Cause you was blessed against Chilla. I believed in you convincingly. I mean, I thought that JC was Jesus too initially, until I seen him fade from a cornerstone to a supporting role. We started to see the DNA in him the more he showed. Performing like some sort of hoe in the smallest rooms, a Horford dough, facing random dudes in a ring like a glory hole. You know, facing random dudes in a ring, doing sucker shit. Well, this time, you really have no idea who you fucking with. Yo, we saw you beat around the bush like you never got your cherry popped. You ain't know what to do with twerk. You was overwhelmed by top. You chased pussy just to cuddle and play footsie. You can't rumble with gray hoodie when you struggle with A boogies. But this worm been riding beloved nuts more than a sperm inside him, and Pop heard him crying from his crib, but chose to ferberize him. I got respect for it though. It's a strong method for growth. You done did what you supposed to do trying to get it to go. That kind of remind me of that audition you showed to Christopher Stokes. No, don't roll your eyes. These ain't the typical jokes. I'm taking a different approach, how I see it. At that time, you still lived with your folks. In a poverty-stricken city, even the system was broke. And these days, you look like you've been sniffing some coke, but even then, you was never built to be pitching no dope. But when you ran out of ways to feed your family, you take chances. So you took the steps to try to catch your break dancing. Julian, fuck the peer pressure from the fans. Putting your pride over your pride is the real measure of a man. See, I'm giving you this advice to have you living your best life. Cause I could even kill him with kindness. I am dead nice. I'm so polished, I'll scrub him with my most potent lyrics, then wash him with watered down shit like the soap almost finished. You don't know the difference between science and Scientology. Your story, science fiction. At least write your bio logically. Be who you are, son. Don't rep sets that you aren't from. Quit spitting gun bars in venues that bar guns. You a scarecrow. In a field with the werewolves, the only two twos you squeeze were air quotes. You're an imaginary gunslinger that shoots people with just fingers. Your whole style is bull. It revolves around one chamber. Hence the difference in pay. When we put pen to a page, your work applies to anyone, so you get minimum wage. Do these messages get across? Well, the messages get across. And remember to give your pops this message when you get across.
Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. Y'all following? That's not even one of my quotes. That's a song of Solomon's. The real one. The black Jew you got this whole spiel from. Are you getting me yet? Every white man that calls himself a Jew is guilty of identity theft. Ain't no comparison. This is not for you. You are not a Jew. Aaron is Aryan. I told y'all that culture vulture shit meant nothing compared to a heritage. They stole everything. Now, I don't know how you were trained, but this the derailment. Every passenger burns. Considering what y'all stole from blacks, bow. We gonna let the steel blacker return. It went from Timberland to Nike, hammers to birds, face smashed on the curb, then I stand on it like I'm a man of my word. I don't give a fuck what you heard. All you seeing is the truth. I can even leave them for the proof. Iron wouldn't black on me with Don Cheadle in a suit. I don't know what you call crazy, but this ain't sane. My whole clique take aim. I gave my dedication a drama. Like the mixtape Wayne, I will leave a star hanging by his neck like a rich game chain. Of course I'm raging, but my head hotter than a Cali wildfire and not a forest flaming, bitch. This is why I get respect. I don't chase niggas, I call them out. I had a whole list to check, and if taking Aaron to school is an option, shit, then this Virginia Tech, and we got it all. You mention my name, I let it rocket off. Everything from 223s to the little caps. Mazel tov. You cannot call yourself a rapper and become one of us. Don't even entertain that thought a little. I've been noticed you snakes. Y'all only blend in because they're artificial. This is Iron the Peacekeeper against an Iron Peacekeeper. The same one. You tweeted about what happens to victims of my throwaways and then became one. And now you in a plot with the rest. Get the tech, lift it, he in the sky with the others. From across the room, I got it covered. That's a vision test. I don't want to hear that Iron Solomon better, or that one day he would probably never. That's just his crew, inside lip, like Wakanda forever. I ain't the one that looking for doubt, but I'm not the one to talk to if you looking for clout. Even if it smells fishy, debates only lead to you getting hooked in the mouth. Every call I make is official shit. Straight up the middle like a Swisher rip. Even suited to take this work on the road. You feel like this your business trip and the toast pop. Dome shots for every nigga you came with. Botox, 16s with the big caps, like the old rock. The original Jews were black and they still are. So how the fuck did we get from black skin with afros to this created look? Well, take a look. Cause this gonna be a Jew versus JC story that don't make the books. I hate the lie. And you know my work in the ring. I'm not even saving lives. You saw two of my bodies drop in the same week, and you thought you was gonna get hit with that same speech where they plagiarized. This a loss, so just let it breathe and save whatever information you Jewish people do have before y'all lose power, cause that'll cost you everything. Iron, it is over with. Overdose from the dopest pen, and y'all know I wrote this shit, cause y'all just witnessed Solomon eulogy. My condolences.
Black Panther bar in the first was trash. Trash. The one in the third, not any better. I guess every time he battles, it really is Wakanda forever. Hey, yo, you probably think it's 1-1.
2-1.
I don't think you 1-1. The white boy with 2-0 to his name ain't none. Next week, I'ma know what winning without a third's like. When I 20K for 2 rounds, like surf price. K, then J. trying to contend with the author and getting sent to the slaughter in alphabetical order. Y'all in the worst spots a writer could dwell. Inside of a spell where you're the only thing standing between I and an L. And why you been billed as a prophet? That's something I can't buy. They were sold on your sermons till you stood in front of the rabbi, and in your arrogance, you let yourself get convinced you were heaven sent. But till tonight, I don't think you truly knew what test him meant. Been reading the wrong Bible. Me and this fraud rivals. God versus the golden calf. I got beef with these false idols. I am Moses on this mountain coming down and presenting tablets. To restore order, I'll carve rock up with words like the 10 Commandments. That is real light. And Hitman, how y'all spreading dough on him? He only got one bar around like a rolling pin. Plus he needs show with him to fill that one rollie in. Both of them bitches switching off like the Olsen twins. It's a messy chore, but someone gotta get them toward the exit door, cause as a top tier, they've been fucking up our credit score. So less is more, and you washed up too, rest assured. Been playing with your rounds like you do it for a check or board, your cadence slowing down. You trying to draw out the pace? I can't space out my bars. All my bars out of space. I was raised with different rules when there was leadership in this school. Now it's teachers with no class, professors without principles. So whatever this nerd could teach would be better to learn from me, because I graduated with honors and murder's my first degree. You see how sharp my style is from the stage to the stream? My Palm Pilot's the only pen that translates on a screen in a building, on cam, or at his grave when y'all grieve. Wherever the body's viewed, it just remains to be seen, cause he gon' leave on a gurney. Y'all gon' need an attorney. Y'all supporting the dead man. This is Weekend at Bernie's. You'll see sunrise tomorrow morning, his career's murder. Sad he had his status yanked from him. A real tear jerker. I'm saying the same JC celebrating on stage with D ain't gonna be popping bottles after taking this pain from me, champ. It's still a tragedy having to kill your majesty, so I'm gonna let you keep that crown to fill the cavity. Do these messages get across? Well, the message is, get across. And remember to give your pops this message when you get across.